Well, here comes the parade, Dick. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm all set and ready to go, Joan.
Okay. Okay, what you see on camera is the Kathleen High Flag Corps. And they're following them, United States Navy Color Guard. They're from Orlando, and this is the second year that they've participated. They're from the Naval Training Center in Orlando. Fine-looking young men.
Certainly a snappy group.
Oh, the children love this.
Hey, what do
Here
we
have
there?
the parade marshal. This is Shamu. Now, we all know Shamu lives at SeaWorld.
Right.
But he came out of his water tonight just to be in Lakeland for the parade, and the kids love him.
Would you say that makes him sort of a soggy Santa, the way he's dressed?
Yes. And now you can hear the Kathleen High School band. Let's listen to the band, Dick, and we'll talk about it later.
Okay, sounds good.
Dick, I think we're lucky we're sitting right by the judges' stand, so we'll see the best stuff on camera tonight.
Well, I used to march in a band many years ago when I was in
Did you?
high school, yes. We always try to do our very best as fast as the judges stand. Another advantage, Joan, is the bands usually try to play as fast as the judges stand, too.
That's right. Some people may wonder, why did Kathleen open the parade? Well, Dick, the people who put the parade together are very careful about letting each one have a turn. So this is the 6th year, and Kathleen turned up to have a chance.
In other words, you're telling me they do it on her.
Do a really great job, Dick. They're making sure that the children are safe, out of the way of the floats. Here comes Santa Fe. This is Santa's toy shop. And I think you'll be able to see that that's Santa Fe High School. The Crimsonettes.
Certainly setting the tone for parade. They've all got something to read, and they look like they're ready to open it.
There's so much excitement around us. As you can see, this is the Lakeland Fire Department. I believe I read that they got a new truck. I think this must be it.
Like to show off their equipment in a parade, and this can't be the new
So
truck.
this is the older truck.
This is the old.
And some city commissioners. Hi, there's Frank O'Reilly waving madly.
And they're shining the spotlight on us as they pass by, too, Joe.
Well, the city works very hard to let this parade happen. It's another beautiful float. Look at the plane. That's Miss Budweiser truck and hydroplane.
I didn't realize they had a...
I didn't know that either, Dick. Well, actually, Sun and... Oh, sorry, no wonder. Yeah, Sun and Fun Fly-In. Well, here comes Chief Crow with the March of Dimes Child. That's Lisa Peterson is the March of Dimes Child, Dick.
Is she the poster girl?
Yes, she is. I was really lucky. Janet Snap, who's sitting right in back of us, Dick, she organized this year with Janet Valentine, and they have spent 200 hours of labor pulling this thing together. And Janet was kind enough to give us some information prior to coming together tonight.
Well, it's incredible the amount of work that's behind a parade. A lot of people think, well, it just happens, people show up and they go down the street, but much more than good than that.
Well, it's amazing. Oh, there's the Lake Gibson Junior High Band. They're the second band. I believe we're going to have 8 bands tonight, Dick.
Are they all from the Lakeland area?
Yes, yeah, I would say this is Lakeland private schools and public schools. Ken Nixie is the director of this band.
And, of course, they'll be playing as they pass us, so why don't we pick up some of the music?
Okay. Both worlds sitting here. We have a monitor so we can see what you're seeing on the screen, and we get the feeling of the live activity on the street.
No, Joan, I don't think there's anything any more exciting than a parade. I mean, you can just feel everybody's, you can get it in the air, really.
Absolutely. Well, we're glad you're watching this at home on television. Never miss an opportunity to come out to a parade. The world is different.
Lake Gibson Sharks, man. They got a real shark on top of that fly.
Just when you thought it was safe to go on Florida Avenue.
Yeah, right.
I think this is the Mid-Florida Credit Union coming, and they've got 22 costume characters.
Wow.
Can't tell who they are, can you?
No. Certainly a colorful float, and a very long one at that, with the train.
Well, I'm sure that the judges will take note. It's beautiful. Their theme must be music.
And a lot of kids up there. I love that. Because after all, the kids really, it's kind of what Christmas is all about with Santa Claus.
Did you see this? Look at this. Is historic Lakeland. Found a historic pickup truck.
Wow.
Good for them, huh?
The Colbert Farm Produce. Complete with vegetables and all for the Christmas dinner.
Here's the Lakeland Shrine Club, and Max Van Scoten is the head clown. He stopped by, and he was talking about the fact that all of the Shriners, Dick, they buy their own costumes, their own automobiles, their scooters, everything that you see, they pay for, and that they are a benevolent group, and that they have a 14-piece jazz band, and that they do help the victims of burns and crippled children. So he just wanted us to know that that's why there are Shriners, and I was glad to know that because I didn't know that.
Oh, sure. We're seeing the fun side of it.
Absolutely, but there's
opposed to the fundraising side.
Exactly.
They operate, 22 burn hospitals across the nation?
It's amazing. He talked about dollars that are contributed, and it was a staggering amount. So the Shriners are very vital.
Here comes some more.
Yes, I guess this is a huge crowd.
Do we know who's in the car, Joan? Could that possibly be the potentate?
I don't have any names, Dick. Beautiful cars.
Yeah,
beautiful cars.
I was a potentate of a shrine group in North Carolina, and they always rode in a convertible like that. Potentate being the head one.
I didn't know what that meant.
Yeah.
I knew you'd fill me in when you saw my blank stare.
Yeah, there. They're a children's group.
I think this is the cast from the, This is the theater group who played in Rosie's.
Ah.
Tonight's judges, while we have a break just in the parade ceremonies, Dr. John Stewart from the public schools, he's a superintendent for the public schools, Robert Histed from the Mulberry Press, Alan Freed from the Ledger, and Dale Bates from Dale Bates Dance Studio.
Well, they have a tough job ahead of them.
They really do, because year after year, it just gets bigger and better, and people get more creative. As you can see, it's spectacular.
Really?
A lot of effort goes into this.
Which float is this, Joe?
I think this is the crime prevention section. I can't really get into focus just yet. Yes, this is the Sheriff's Department and the crime prevention section. That's a wonderful help, I think, to citizens to have your neighbor watch your house when you're away. If anyone watching doesn't know about crime prevention, you really should contact the Sheriff's Department.
Snowman here in Florida.
Yes, and that's from Charlotte's Web, a new children's shop right here in Lakeland.
Because it's chilly tonight, frosty won't melt before the end of the parade.
Oh, sorry. That was Florida National Bank. This snowman comes alive when the children place the hat on his head. And next we've got the Southwest Junior High Band. It's one of the largest bands in the area, and it's directed by Frank Hughes.
Now, how many members there are in it?
A lot.
Very good answer, Joe.
Thank you.
That's the sound off, so here comes the music. This is a group from Bradenton. Yes, it's a half-scale reproduction of the ship Caravel that landed Don Hernando de Soto on the shores of Manatee County in 1539. I've been rubbing elbows with them for age for about 10 or 12 years, I guess.
They're great. The crowd just loves them. I love anything to do with history, especially of Florida. It's such an incredibly rich state in history.
It certainly is. You know, when they take this float zone between parades, they simply drop the sails and drop the mast, and it is self-contained. They just drive it like a truck right down the highway.
That's amazing. Wait, I'm going to pass this ship on the highway, right?
But it's very well constructed.
A wind just took away my notes, and I'm awfully glad you know this much about the DeSoto group.
Well, they have their own festival, and it is, of course, during the, what we might call parade season in the spring. If I'm not mistaken, it's usually along about March or April, that time of the year.
Is it like Gasparilla Day?
Yes, it is. It's Gasparilla. They do it on a smaller scale, of course, and it usually is a night parade.
Oh, it is a night parade. I thought we were the only ones who had night parades.
Well, there's several night parades throughout the area. Sarasota has a parade of this type, and they also do a night parade. Clearwater has one at night, Sun and Fun Festival over there in the spring.
Well, oh, okay. Now I know a little bit about this. This is interesting. Do you know his name?
I don't know his name, but I bet I can guess where he's from.
Where's he from?
Florida Southern College.
You got it. His name is Dean Holliday.
Okay.
See, you get it? Dean Holliday. Now, when I'm with Dr. Paul Vera, who's married to a woman named Boo Derrick, I know that this name game would appeal to you. We've got the baseball team. They do a good job, Dick.
Oh, yeah. The Mocs?
Is everybody the Mocs? Even the baseball, I suppose. You're right.
I guess so, yeah.
This float, I think, is the Downtown Promotions Association.
Beautiful float with a gazebo.
And they have the names of the downtown merchants. And downtown Lakeland, Dick, is getting new life.
It certainly is.
It's changing faces all the time. It's really exciting. I love seeing that. Well, you're from the Winter Haven area.
Right.
So Winter Haven is being refurbished as well, the downtown area?
They are starting. That's beginning with the park area. And, of course, here in Lakeland, I believe, is centering around Munn Park.
Yes, that's right, Munn Park. Well, here's a pretty girl, Miss Lakeland. Her name is Kim Lovering. Pretty girl. Great name.
That's the future.
She's sponsored by Kappa Data Pi. PHI, is that Pi? I didn't belong.
I didn't either.
I don't think they'd let us in.
That's the future. Where's this from, Joe?
Is this Lakeland Highlands Junior High? I think so.
Old blue. Look at that float. And another band.
The band is the Lakeland Highlands Junior High, and they are called the Cougars, and their director is Lawrence Brown. Name that tune. Let's listen. And what else? Sounded like they were
I'm not good on these. No?
A disc jockey for how many years? We talked earlier, 38 years. You're in the business.
I wasn't a disc jockey that long. No. Disc jockey 27 years.
Oh, well, just a kid at that. How could you know tunes exactly?
What's this blow, Joe? The reason I keep asking, you have all the notes.
Oh, I know, except when they blow away.
Right.
Carlton Palmore Patriots, and their theme is Kids Make the Difference. And I think that's great.
Oh, I certainly do.
They do make a difference in everything.
They certainly do. But particularly at Christmas time. You know,
oh, I know.
Quite matching the shiny expectation we see in their eyes as they window shop and talk to Santa Claus and sit there and wonder what they're going to get on Christmas morning.
That's a nice expression. Education, the lasting gift.
Right.
Well, I think this is the Polk Museum. And their theme is building a cultural heritage. I know you keep up with this, Dick, because you're into the arts. We just had a groundbreaking ceremony a couple of days ago.
Yes.
And it's fantastic what's going to happen. And they actually anticipate it being completed in May of '87.
Quadruple the size of the museum, isn't it?
Really?
4 times. And all the kids in the truck looks like they're wearing construction hats because of what's the construction site.
Yes.
Wheelbarrows, the whole 9 yards. That's a theme you can really build on, Joan.
We have the Polk County Commissioners. There's Santa Claus. I didn't know he was on the commission. I'll vote for him next time also.
The commissioners are actually there.
I think it's their wives and children. Next, we've got the Tampa Trib, and their theme is Read Daily. They've got some cheerleaders and paper dolls.
Is that Read Daily or Red Daily?
Yeah, I don't know.
Red Daily.
Oh, Red Daily? I'm thinking it's a command. Read Daily. And on the flow tick, that's the Citrus Queen. There's a Actress Queen every year, and this is our reigning queen.
And she is not only a gorgeous person, but a lovely person. I'm on the
Uh-oh, look who's here. Here's Centel.
Oops, here we go.
Do I see Mrs. Bennick?
Well, the lighted tree is she.
Happy
just
birthday.
She doesn't get out of her tree, really, from the night. You notice the big balloon they have.
It's
with
excellent.
3 tanks of helium supporting the Centel balloon, which is, of course, is a giant television set.
Yes.
And there we go.
And I think that they got this idea from Macy's. It's wonderful.
Super. Certainly different.
Kathleen Junior High Band is coming up next.
How many bands you say were in the parade, Joe?
I think we've got 8 bands. Gee, their kids look great, don't they? And it's cold, folks.
Oh, it is.
What do you think? It's about 50 degrees?
Well, the prediction is to get into the mid-40s tonight, and with the wind chill factor brought on by the breezes of 10 to 15 miles an hour out of the northwest, I'm sure the wind chill factor has to be close to freezing the way it feels.
It's really true.
Yeah.
Jack Frost is nipping at my nose.
But nobody told them to be majorettes.
Maybe their mothers did. You don't know. She wanted them to be busy in something constructive.
There goes the sound off, so we're going to get another song.
Okay, name this tune. Model T. The reason we didn't name that song is neither of us knew it. I have a feeling it's a Christmas carol, though.
I'm pretty sure it is. Model T, huh?
1927 yet. This is Rochelle Elementary Christmas sing-along. And the principal is Mrs. Baker.
I wonder if they'll be singing as they go by.
I hope that we'll know the song.
I don't think I want to play Name That Tune.
No, I won't do it to you ever again.
There they go.
I wonder what you have to do to get on the float. I mean, it's a big school. How do they decide? This is butter crust bread, and I think they give out little loaves of bread. See those kids in the back?
Yeah,
See that?
Yeah.
Isn't that neat?
The old-timey truck there, or a replica there.
And look at it, you can see the children running to get the bread. And if their mother said, here, have some bread, nah, I don't want any bread. They give out these little small loaves.
But if you're going to give out a whole bunch of loaves of bread, you can't exactly be loafing through the parade, can you?
Well, they threw some our way. We must look hungry. Thank you. I'll have peanut butter on mine. Steve's Water School. This is Steve's school. I've watched these people down at Lake Hollingsworth. They're amazing. Have you ever skied, water skied?
I did it once, Joan, and said to myself, now that I've done that, I think I'll do something else.
I snow skied and had exactly the same feeling. Once was enough.
But I admire water skiers. They're true athletes. And
Beautiful.
Speaking of water skiers, right behind
Cypress Gardens. Now you can tell us. You starred in a show last summer at Cypress Gardens.
The character riding on the boat.
Yes.
Cypress Gardens is their newest character, and that is a replica of the spider monkey you see in their commercials. You know what his name is?
No.
Samson.
Oh, how neat.
And this is one character that has the voice, and he will just say, wow, when you walk up to it.
This is Lakeland Senior High School Band, and their director is John Carmichael. And I believe that the Lakeland High School Band got to participate in a movie, Long Gone, for HBO, under a different name.
In which movie?
Long Gone, the movie that was filmed in Lakeland and Plant City. I believe the Lakeland High School Band was involved.
Let's listen.
Here's why.
playing a sousaphone. It was a double B-flat bass sousaphone. It weighed 45 pounds.
Oh, my gosh.
You get a 5-mile parade carrying a 45-pound horn and trying to blow through it. That's work.
And I'll bet you were a thin young guy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can tell. You're thin now, so I just assumed.
Thank you.
Now we've got superstars. I think we've got Joe Negro, John Reeves, or Wayne Peace. I can't tell from my vantage point, but you sports fans, you know who they are.
Boy, what a beautiful car that one is.
This is the Junior League, and they are very instrumental in this parade. The city of Lakeland could not do this without the Junior League. And I'm sure you're all aware of how much good work they do in the school system.
That's Joe Negro in that car.
Oh, really? In the Junior League car. Okay, thank you.
And here's the Junior League float. Complete with gingerbread men.
Well,
you ever make a gingerbread man?
I've eaten a lot of them. Does that count?
I suppose so.
Thanks. The Junior League people who have come together with this group, can you believe, Dick, from 1980 to 1984, Ann Furr of the Junior League helped organize this thing single-handedly. In 85 and 86, Janet Snapp and Janet Valentine organized it, and in 87, Sandy Opalinsky will.
Wow.
So they're a great group. Oh, impossible. I think this is the Amigos 4-H group. They won last year for a youth education float. I think we're seeing Dixieland Delight coming up.
Coming, right. They have a lot of lights on it, and I'm sure in a moment we'll be able to see their lighted logo, call letters.
WPCV stand for anything like Polk Country, something? Polk County? Is that?
I think at the time that the call letters were selected, it was supposed to represent Polk County's voice.
Oh, I see. Oh, I like that. And where you work, WGTO, is Gulf to Ocean?
Gulf to Ocean. Mm-hmm. Or Gainesville to Okeechobee. Either way.
Yeah.
And here we see some of the disc jockeys from WPCV, wishing everyone a Merry Christmas.
It's a real thrill for the audiences to see the face behind the voice they've been listening to on radio. This is Juice Bowl, and they give away cans of juice.
It's about the safest way to get juice during the Christmas season I can think of, you know?
Yeah. That's true. We recommend a lot of juice, this kind of juice.
Absolutely.
Beautiful float, isn't it? Look at all this. Look at how many cans of juice they give out.
Tremendous.
Cases upon cases. Now we have
the band coming up, Joan.
Crystal Lake Junior High School Band, and the director is Ron Wilder. And I'm not going to play Name That Tune.
But they are playing as they pass, so let's listen to them.
Okay. Oh, dear.
The average marching band marches to a cadence of how many steps per minute?
30?
No, it's about 120.
Oh, my goodness, so fast.
Yeah. A really fast band will do 150 to 160 steps a minute. They're
like dancing.
Steppers, yeah, they're really moving. Moss Brothers coming up next.
Moss Brothers, of course. Moss Brothers. What a beautiful float. What a neat idea.
Gorgeous.
I think they might have their teen board on. They're very instrumental in getting young girls involved in modeling. Here comes Q105. They've got some of their characters.
Oh, yeah.
They've got the monkey and Tookie Bird. And one of their disc jockeys, but I don't know which one he is.
People's Bank float coming up next.
Well, I spoke with them today because I thought that they had just built a new bank, and I thought, well, this is interesting for people. They now have a new branch at Carpenter's Way and 98 North, and that makes 8 branches and the downtown location. So there are 9 People's Banks in Lakeland.
I didn't realize that.
I didn't either, and they call themselves the Independent Hometown Bank, and they've been around since 1931. So they're really a part of Lakeland, which is interesting.
Long time.
Right.
Well, we have a record coming up now.
And Happy Days School and the Mini Marching Majorette. Now, if they had a song, it would be Happy Days Are Here Again, Steve. I can get it when it's on the screen.
All righty. Don't know what this float is yet.
This
Can you
is
make
Lakeland Highlands Junior High Cafeteria. The crew from the cafeteria. And it's their first year entering, and they've done a wonderful job. So Happy Days really lasted longer than I thought. That's the float. I thought it was just the marching group. Dick, I misled you.
Okay, we have another group on a float here, Cultivators 4-H Club. And a lot of kids on that one. I never will forget the first parade I marched in, Joan. I was playing trombone on the front row, and about 50 feet in the parade, the drum major slung his baton up, caught it, whipped it behind his back, and broke my slide. So I had to march the entire parade, not being able to play my horn, and all my friends along the side of the road said, "What's the matter, Finnick? You forget the music?" Very embarrassing. Lakeland Islands Cafeteria.
Okay, this is the cafeteria. And they're going to bang their spoons, I think. I think they're playing musical spoons. Honda Kawasaki of Lakeland. Did you ever own a bike?
No, I can't say that I have, Joan. I've ridden some, but certainly haven't.
I tried.
Dance studio coming up.
It's a huge float. Very patriotic looking. That reminds me, I did go home. Home is New York for the Statue of Liberty celebration, and seeing this reminds me that was a festival. I'm sure you saw it on TV.
Oh, yeah.
I have a video cassette of that, and I cry when I watch it. It was truly the most beautiful tribute to freedom that I've seen in my lifetime.
I think that celebration inspired a lot of homegrown patriotism. And
it really did, and it was such a safe weekend. People behaved just as they are here tonight, Dick. You get this many people together, and they're just being absorbed and involved. I think we've got the pep band from Lakeland Christian School. This is Lakeland Christian School band. I think we were out of order. I believe that was the Florida Paradise Modeling Agency. Look past us. We'll see.
You got to quit shuffling your notes before the parade, Joe.
No, the wind took them away. I'm in trouble. WONN, which is the sisters to WPCB.
They program the music of your life there.
Oh, that's great.
And Pat Morgan's up there with his familiar banana on the float.
John Wright. Dave Wright. I'm sorry, Dave. John Bond, I meant to say, and Dave Wright.
Southern Star Strutters.
This is the Baton Corps, and they're comprised of twirlers from Lakeland, Auburndale, Winter Haven, and other areas. This is their third year participating, and the twirlers range from beginners to advanced and ages up to 16.
What are they?
And
How young are the youngest? Do you have any idea?
I don't know. By looking, I'd say they were 6, 8-year-olds. This is the Mulberry High School band. Now, see, it's likely that next year they'll open the parade. It's done just to keep it fair. Everybody takes a turn.
Let's have a listen.
Was "Oh Come Let Us Adore Him." I did know that one.
Oh, come all you faithful. Close, Joan, close.
And you told me you didn't know how to play this. This is Donna's Darlings. They're a Winter Wonder Band. Baton twirlers ages 8 and up.
You see Rudolph up there with his red nose blinking on and off?
Now I do, yes.
Set to guide Santa's sleigh tonight. Who did the original recording of that song?
Tell me.
Gene Autry.
Oh.
Had the original big hit.
What year? This is Channel 44. This is the first year that they've been in. And I have to tell you, Dick, that this is Farnsworth, who's a robot. And
he's a tin can.
Oh, he is a tin can?
No, well, that's what I call him. He is a robot.
And he's a TV host for kids, and he's a guest.
Yeah. Along with Barbara, who is the co-host up there.
Oh, this is your territory. You talk.
Yeah, that's Farnsworth. His head turns completely around. Of course, he's capable of talking and doing the whole 9 yards. And he and Barbara co-host the Kids Club. See it on Saturday mornings.
Do you watch? I mean, since it's the station that employs you, do you?
I refuse to answer on the grounds.
Oh, okay. I watch a little, just a little. This is Canabear's RV Center. Their theme is the bear logo. Beautiful job.
Oh, yeah.
Kathleen Junior High School.
That looks like a sweetheart of a float to me. Yeah.
Oh, they look beautiful. I don't know how they can smile. They must be cold.
Lovely girls. On a lovely float.
Beautiful, all different colors.
How many years have you been doing the commentary on the parade, Joan?
Longer than the way I sound, I think. Probably 5 years. For as long as Centel's been taping it, so maybe 4 years.
This is my first, and I'm sure they won't ask me back.
Oh, I'll ask you back.
Well, thank you.
I have no clout whatsoever, but I'll ask you back.
Santa's sleigh on this float. The Parks and Recreation Department.
Watson Clinic participating.
You ever ride a float, Joan?
No, I've marched. I've just never, I've always
never did the smile and wave routine, huh?
I never had to do that. I would prefer to walk. I just think it's more fun.
They look like they're dressed out of Charles Dickens, Tiny Tim and whatever.
That's right, A Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
They are dressed appropriately for the weather, I will say.
That's for sure.
Here comes Group W Cable, and we have a very nice exchange program with Group W. Their tapes and ours go back and forth.
Kids World.
Well, I don't know what happened here. My nose got blown away. This is Kids World.
Yeah.
theme is an evening of laughter. And here comes...
band. I'll tell you what, while this band comes up, Joan, I'll go running over the parking lot and try to retrieve our notes. 10 to 15 mile an hour breezes tonight, and they whipped across the table, and there went some of the notes. Except McKeel Junior High Band.
No, I have to say that the notes are really supplied by the Junior League, and it's wonderful. I don't know if somebody just misses their position in the parade or something like that, and we try and anticipate who's coming.
You know, I can answer this a lot. It's up to the parade marshal who makes the final decisions, and if one unit might have a problem, then they will put another unit in immediately, so you don't have a lull in the parade route.
That makes sense.
So the final decision does rest with the parade marshal, who is starting each unit and blending it together.
You're a wealth of knowledge, my good man. This is Cleveland Court Elementary, and they're wishing you a very, very Christmas. And the principal is Mr. Thomas.
Hi there.
McLean Corporation.
I can't quite make it out yet.
Yes.
From my vantage point, Joan.
Yes, and they're having a manger scene.
Jesus in the manger.
It's a family-owned business, and they've been around for 13 years. And I believe this is their first time in the parade. That is nice.
Sense of togetherness and family love.
That's right.
You know, Joan, I'm amazed that parades really come together and get off the ground as well as they do, because I've been a whole gang of parades in a lot of different towns. But you have to bear in mind, there are no rehearsals. It's a one-time shot.
That's right, and everyone who's here has put in a full day at the office or the retail shop.
Absolutely.
And you get a look at the crowd. Anyone we know, hello, hello.
The crowd is sticking with it. I know they're chilly from the weather.
But this again, the Junior League is to be praised. Dick, what they've done, they've cut down the number of marchers, the marching groups, so that the parade only lasts 1 hour. That's about maximum time the kids can stay out and not get too chilled.
I think that's just fantastic.
It really is. So any of you who could not participate, there is the reason of just time frame.
Plus, it helps maintain the quality of the parade as well.
That's exactly right.
Santa's stocking coming along there. I sure would hate to try to fill that stocking. Yes, sirree. Got another one coming into view here.
This is Pauline's bridal.
Do many people get married in December around Christmas time, do you know?
I don't think it's the most popular time, Dick. I think I read where August is now more popular than June, but I wouldn't
want to get married at Christmas time. You get gypped out of extra presents, you know.
You're right.
Well, here's your anniversary and Christmas all in one.
But now your wife's birthday is in December, and she didn't get cheated. I saw what you gave her, and
I don't want to talk about it. We got a band coming up, Joan.
Mulberry Junior High School Band. My birthday's in December, too, and I was never cheated. So I think if you were married at that time, I think people just give if they want to give. Isn't it a tax advantage? I know a couple who got married in December. It was a tax break somehow. That's very unromantic, but true.
What practice?
Dixie, sure.
units in the parade?
Exactly. And what's happening is even where the numbers are, there are extra people.
High school float.
Bill Wharton is the director, the band. Dick, I can hear the judges behind us trying to keep it all straight. It's very difficult. It's moving quickly. The parade is moving very quickly, and they have to make up their minds. They have to score.
Oh, absolutely. And that's got to be about the largest bass drum I think I've ever seen. Lake Gibson High School bass drum.
There it is. Wow.
That is tremendous. Incredible. The band is coming into view now. And of course, they have a lot of flag carriers.
And this is a great night for the flag. Look at that furling.
These poor girls don't realize it, but they're going to suffer from a strange malady before they're grown. An enlarged navel.
I wasn't going to ask. I suspected that was what you were going to say.
Most flag carriers suffer from that, you know. Let's listen to the band.
Okay. With the problem, I mean.
I was just thinking, you know, how much work really someone in a band has to march in a parade if you've ever tried to walk and chew gum at the same time. This is a little more complex than that.
I should say.
You have the polycare float.
This is their first year participating. They've done a nice job with their snowman.
What a live dog there. What
a beautiful dog.
There.
Yeah.
Is that a sheepdog?
This is Bent's bicycles. They have Schwinn bikes, I know. I have 3 of them.
That doesn't look like a bicycle to me.
That's right. They should have had some bicycles, but they're smart. It's too cold to be on a bike today. Oh, here come the bicycles.
Boy, look at there.
All right. Wow, this is super. Oh, the crowd loves it. Get out. Whoa, whoa.
Obviously, they put a lot of time in practice.
That's tremendous. Well, a wheelie yet.
Yes. Incredible.
How old were you when you learned how to ride a bike, Dick?
Oh, gosh. To be honest, I think I was probably about 10 or 12.
I was 7, and I was slow. I think it's one of those things you have to be fearless and do it. Okay, wait.
Forget it.
You never forget.
That's got to be an A model. The rumble seat. Did you ever ride in a rumble seat?
No. Never have. I could lie and say yes, but I just couldn't imagine what that feels like.
You'd be giving away your age. Another band, Auburndale Junior High Band.
Oh, good, because I lost my place here, and now a band lets me know where we're at.
Auburndale Junior High Band. Let's listen. an attack dog?
Should I ask? Any questions?
Every time I yelled attack, he had one.
I didn't know the punch. I mean, I didn't know the straight line.
Beautiful animals. Beautiful animals. Oh, look at the one dressed like Santa there. Okay. Irish setter.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And look how obedient.
Oh, absolutely. It's amazing how much these animals can learn. If you've ever watched a demonstration of the canine corps, it's like flipping a switch to turn these dogs on and off.
Really? This is the Models World float and the reigning queen. Models range from ages 4 to 20. Oh, aren't they pretty? Great night for a fur.
This Plant City, Teresa Haygood, Florida Sunshine. How long is this parade, Joan?
We're all
in mileage.
Oh, in mileage. Well, there was a map, but here I have a map. I have a map.
Long way from the little girls to walk.
I think so. Looks like about 2 miles.
Another convertible with lovely ladies.
This Florida Sunshine Plant City. Well, it's
Islandview Soccer Association.
That's a great game. That wasn't popular when I went to school. Did you ever play soccer, Dick?
No, as a matter of fact, I don't really understand it.
No.
I guess I really should go to a soccer game and learn what it's all about.
But I think we're only interested in watching sports that we've maybe participated in or understand. It did come in later.
Right.
I think it's great exercise. Like John McEnroe, the tennis player, was a soccer player, and he developed his legs that way. It's great exercise, and it's open to girls and boys, which is wonderful.
So now we can get an order. Here comes the Group W people. There we go.
Oh, Group W has a huge float. Amazing.
A lot of kids.
Very colorful.
Santa Claus to bring you, Joan.
Well, I'm cold enough to ask for a fur at this moment.
I see. Have you been a good girl? I won't ask that.
I'm glad we're not on camera.
A lot of folks in that.
Boy Scouts of America. Were you ever a Boy Scout, Dick?
No, I never was. No, I'm sorry to say. I should have been, but I never was.
Well, sometimes there's not an opportunity if there's not a group near where you live.
Right.
Did you grow up in a rural area where?
No, I grew up in a mountain area. I'm a hillbilly.
And were there Boy Scouts? There were Boy Scouts there?
I'm sure there were. Motorcycles, highly decorated.
See, these groups came in after we got our notes, and Junior Christian Motorcyclists.
Christian motorcyclists. I've heard about them.
We don't have their names on our list here. But how did you become Dr. Paul Barra? If I don't ask that, maybe some of our viewers will want to know. And
well, just a figment of my imagination about 20 years ago when I was in television full time. That's about it, really.
And somebody let you do it? They said, go ahead, go with it, put the costume on.
And do it, but believe it or not, they actually paid me to do it.
Well, I believe it, but I'm just always surprised when creativity, the door is open for creativity. And certainly Paul Barra is a creative character. Well, the crowd is getting antsy. I have a feeling that Santa Claus is not far away.
Probably not.
I can tell by the crowd. The excitement is building. Or maybe it was the model's world. Pretty girls make the crowd react.
This is a modeling school, charm school.
Yes, it is, Dick. It's on Comby Road, and I believe her name is Angela Sullivan, the woman who's waving right at the front. And you see those models in the newspaper quite a bit. You'll see the credits given.
Hey, hey.
This is WLKF, WVFM. Their mobile unit and a float. Santa Claus is on their float. What an honor.
Really?
I see Sharon Creedon waving. Let's see who else. I think Bob Cruz, he's the morning man, is next to Sharon Creedon. Sharon is their public relations director, right? Bob Cruz is the morning man on VFM. It's nice to see the face after you've heard the voice. He is as nice as he looks, Bob Cruz. Do you know Bob?
I don't think I've really met him.
And his name is Dean, but I've forgotten Dean's name. Forgive me, Dean. Sherman? Possibly. Here come the horses.
Yeah. Pretty well wraps it up.
I say, this was really great fun. Thank you for doing this.
Oh, I just really appreciate you asking me to be along with you this year.
Super, just super.
I certainly hope I can be with you next year, perhaps.
Oh, absolutely. I think the fact that you knew so many Christmas songs, that alone.
I don't believe you said that. So I certainly want to wish you a very Merry Christmas.
You too. Many blessings and happiness at Christmas and next year. You're going to come to a crossroads now. You're going to get out of a routine that you were in at a radio station. And can we see more of Dr. Paul now that you've got a little more time?
Yeah, we can tell.
Okay.